Okay. Hello, hello, hello. You know what it is. You know what's going on here. I may be a few days late, but that helped me transition into my next topic. Um, Topic of thought, at least, for these videos, because, well, I haven't been talking for no more than a couple seconds. But today is Monday, the 6th, January, or no, July the 6th. Sorry, me and time don't really understand one another still. But yes, it's July the 6th at 3:15. I am recording this while my girlfriend is in the shower, so if you hear slight Mexican music and noise, that's what you're hearing. So it's been a few days since my last video because, well, I've been a little sidetracked with the holiday, and overall, just when I have people around me and stuff like that, it's kind of hard to set up like this in the morning when people are sleeping. So, hence the messy bed, and yeah, man, you tell we've been tired. So, yeah, today's topic for me and vocalizing where things are struggling would be with consistency. I feel like a lot of people struggle with consistency, having not the idea to start, but to continue. I personally feel like for me as a person, a partner, coworker, whatever is needed for me to be there more than once in my life, I feel like I struggle with that because in my world of thought process, I believe when I get a task completed, that I'm done. I don't have to do that shit no more. But it kind of is a downfall as an adult because without consistency, you don't have a routine, you don't have a process. All you have is a start and finish task. And I could describe this as microwave instructions versus putting in the oven instructions. I do step one, open the box. Step two, put it in the microwave. Step three, put it for 3 minutes. And step four is me just eating like a Big Mac. But I feel like with steps that require more thought process and consistency, it scares me. Um, I feel like whenever I have to be consistent, I get nervous of failure because when things are one and done, like the microwave instructions, like I just said, um, I get nervous because I don't know how long I have to hold on for. I don't know how long I have to do this for. I just got to do and continue to do. And I feel like I never fully grasped consistency. Um, I see this a lot when it comes to my like music or my DJing, as you call it. But she never listens to some gangster shit. But yeah, my musical consistency, I could say, is really affected by my attitude and my mood. And I feel like that's kind of like the basics to say, but as I talk about it right now, it's kind of like frontal lobe moments. When I'm not feeling the best, when I'm not motivated, I don't have that drive to be consistent. Like, sorry, it's a little water on my neck. That was a boil or some shit. But yeah, I don't have the energy to be consistent when my mood is completely shot. And I feel like what helps me grip that a little better is understanding when I get control over my feelings and I'm able to analyze them, I then will be able to be truly consistent without thought. Meaning, I could wake up at the same time, I could go to bed at the same time, and I can hold myself to the same standard as, someone who is not me would hold me to. Like, keeping me accountable for what I'm doing in the time being. And I feel like personally, I need to work on that. Um, and that same thought process can be used when it comes to talking about my effect as a partner. Being able to understand that, yeah, this other being needs consistency out of me. If the only things that I put into consistency are negativity and self doubt, that's going to be noticed and it's not appreciated. It's accepted. It's there, but in the long run of things, when I am not consistent, it feels and possibly will come off as I don't care. Um, And I feel like there is a little bit of truth in that because when you're not consistent in something, it kind of shows you don't care. Um, I feel like this could be seen with, I feel like drugs. Um, when you want to get sober, you hold yourself to the accountable standard of, I can't get high. I can't do this, and I shouldn't be doing this, and therefore I won't be doing this. And that can be done through many different ways, like group sessions, a friend, a family to listen to hold you accountable when you have those negative thoughts of relapse. Well, at least that was my thought process right here. Um, I feel like my consistency needs a lot of work. I feel like that can be agreed upon from a lot of people. Um, I feel like this really comes from my expectations of failure. I feel like I'm never really good enough. I feel like I'm always going to have to go above and beyond harder than the average person who doesn't really think of self doubt, self sabotage, and self demise. Um, putting that from brain to thought, um, it kind of makes me feel a little jaded. If that makes sense. Jaded in the sense of, damn, I consistently, there's a word, consistently, or consistently, whatever. You guys get it. But yeah, I'm scared of failing is the main thing here. But when you don't even attempt to try and try and try and try and try, you're bound to just sit there in this weird purgatory of self-doubt meets failure. This is me not saying that I know this for a fact and this is like, oh, TED talk about how to avoid it. No, I'm completely, it's not avoiding it. I'm looking it in the face and saying, hey, this is where I need to do better at, and this is where I need to do, this is what I need to do to handle these steps. Sorry, whenever I do these videos, I don't really like script or nothing. I'm just literally just turning on my computer and a mic and just going in at it. So thank you for listening to my TED Talk when it comes to consistency. I appreciate anyone, whether it's one person or 100 people or 1,000 people who would listen to this sad man spiel about trying to bounce back from negative headspaces. I feel pretty good because even though I didn't do a few videos, yesterday and the day before, I would say that's not due to me not wanting to do. Is the catalyst, or not, is caused by me finding reasons not to do. Like right now, I'm trying to find the time to do these videos in the morning, but I feel like when my partner is here, we will. Well, I can't do it because, well, I don't want to be this deep this early in the morning. But that's something I feel like I should work on, because to have them sit probably like right here or something like that would be cool. They can just like do their thing and all. But I'm not at that step yet. But I feel like with consistency and just trying, I'll be able to be more open and honest with my feelings, no matter who's in the room or who's not in the room. And minus the word as well too, because I feel like when I don't have a script or a steady topic to go off of, or like I feel really strongly about what I'm speaking about, I'll say like it's a Californian thing, man. Californian thing. Like, bro, dude. But yes, finding comfort in consistency is my goal. Finding consistency to be less scary is the main thing I want to achieve here, because I feel like when I stop worrying about consistency will follow. So maybe that's my problem. Maybe that's the reason why things haven't been going so hot for me, because I haven't been consistent with much in my life. And I hope you can relate to that. I hope you can understand that it's not you being lazy, it's you not having the drive to do, but knowing that you're capable to do is half the battle. I got like 30 more seconds here, so I normally try to keep these videos like 10 minutes. But yeah. Consistency is key. Literally, like, you don't try, you won't achieve, and you don't try. After those failures, you won't be destined to achieve and be great. So consistency, Keep doing it.